Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Let's highlight a couple of momentum stocks for you now with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock strategist at Zacks.com. Here's a familiar name, Domino's Pizza.
Yes, sir.
DPZ, the ticker symbol. Don't have to ask you what that company does.
Certainly not. This is a high-profile name that most of the viewers are probably familiar with. But actually, there's kind of a new story with Domino's. We've been following it in the momentum sequences. They've got this new pizza recipe that's been on the table for probably 6 or 9 months now.
Yeah.
And as the results continue to come in, shares keep going higher. It's a great success story for Domino's. Their first quarter results, they reported in early May. They didn't see a huge gain in sales, a 2% increase year over year, but they did, however, post a very nice earnings surprise. They beat by 24%, so that was great news.
Yeah, really. They're
seeing really strong international gains right now. Their international same-store sales were up 8.3% year over year, so that's a great number. Their domestic same-store sales were actually down just a little bit, but that comes on the heels of 14% growth from last year, so it was a challenging comp for them to hit. Analysts like what they saw. We did see some pretty good movement in estimates off the good quarter. Current year was up about 8 cents to $1.53. The next year estimates pegged at $1.70, so that's an 11% growth projection. That's pretty solid too. But in light of the, but actually not in light, but in spite of the gains, we've seen valuation picture actually still looks pretty solid for Domino's Pizza. They're trading at 15 times forward earnings, and their peers are trading about 18 times, so that is a discount in spite of the momentum. And getting into the chart a little bit here is you can see that shares really took off on this good quarter. They jumped into the new 52-week high at 24.52. Got some nice upward momentum here, and Domino's is definitely looking strong right now.
All right, and then you've also written about Precision Drilling Corporation, PDS the ticker, providing onshore well drilling, huh?
That's right. This is an energy services company, and in spite of the fact that crude's been a little bit weak lately, and we have seen some pressure on energy stocks, I still want to reinforce the energy story because on a longer-term basis, this is still a good place to be investing and looking for momentum. PDS, they reported their first quarter results in early May, and they saw huge gains year over year. Revenue was up 41%. They had a nice 15% earnings surprise. That was great too. Company has an average earnings surprise of 62% year over year. So these onshore drilling services companies are very strong in energy right now. It's a really great place to be investing. In terms of estimates, we did see some pretty solid revisions. The current year was raised 13% to 86 cents. The next year estimate is up 19% on the news. Analysts are looking for 31% growth next year. That's a really great number. Getting into the valuation picture, PDS actually looks really cheap right here. The PEG ratio, which is PE divided by growth, is only 0.55, and that's well below the benchmark for value of 1. So we got a value play here too. Getting into the chart a little bit, similar to Domino's Pizza, we've had a nice run here. Shares recently topped off at 15.66, but in spite of the gains, the stochastic below the chart is signaling that shares are trading well away from overbought territory, so that indicates more upside.
All right, do you own either?
No, I don't.
All right, check out more stock pick ideas on our homepage, Zacks.com. 4 new ones for you daily, one in each of the investing categories written about on the website. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.